Next topic, triad system. So see, in triad system, this is a sarcolemma which is extended into the sarcoplasm. So plasma membrane of muscle is called the muscle fiber is called the sarcolemma. Muscle fiber plasma membrane sarcolemma and local plasma cytoplasm is sarcoplasm. So these plasma membrane is extended into the cytoplasm, sarcoplasm, and forming the T shape. That's why transverse tubule. What we are calling it is a transverse. So invasion of plasma membrane of muscle fiber is called the T tubule or the transverse tubule. And endoplasmic reticulum, which is forming here network like structure covering the muscle fibers, is called the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasm ఏమంటారమ్మా sarcoplasmic reticulum or L tubule అంటారు. So these T tubule is present in non-mammillated vertebrates at the Z line. అదే mammals-లో తీసుకుంటే between A and I bands, A and I bands మధ్య ఉంటుంది అనమాట. And sarcoplasmic reticulum చెప్పే కదా, it is a tubular network covering the myofibrils అనమాట. And the sarcoplasms which are near to the T tubule దగ్గర ఇలా sacs లా ఫామ్ చేస్తున్నాయి, sac లాగా. Those are called the terminal cisternae. What they are called? Terminal cisternae. This T tubule adjacent to terminal cisternae, T tubule combining with the adjacent to terminal cisternae is called the triad system. Tri అంటే మూడు కదా, T tubule అటు ఇటు ఉన్న sarcoplasmic reticulum. T tubule along with the adjacent sarcoplasmic reticulum is what we are calling that sarcoplasmic reticulum, terminal cisternae, consist a triad system. So triad system అంటే ఏంటి? What is triad system? T tubule either side of two terminal cisternae is called the triad system. Very important 2 marks question amma. T tubule along with the two terminal cisternae. T tubule sarcolemma entered into the cytoplasm and forming T shape is called the T tubule. Either side of endoplasmic reticulum is forming the sacs is called the terminal cisternae. So clear గా చెప్పాలంటే terminal cisternae ఏంటి ఇవి. So which is the sac like part? This sac like part is called the terminal cisternae. This part is called the terminal cisternae. So these T tubule adjacent side of these two terminal cisternae, అంటే T tubule ఇలా ఉందనుకోండి, adjacent terminal cisternae ఇలా ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ మొత్తం కలిపి ఏమంటారు? T tubule. This is T tubule and these two are the terminal cisternae. మొత్తం మూడు కలిపి ఏమంటారమ్మా? ట్రయాడ్ సిస్టమ్ అంటారు. వీఆర్ కాలింగ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఏ ట్రయాడ్ సిస్టమ్. సో ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? ట్రయాడ్ సిస్టమ్, T tubule combining with the adjacent two terminal cisternae is called the triad system. Next, Cori's cycle. What is this Cori's cycle? సో రిపీటెడ్గా మజిల్ కంట్రాక్ట్ అవుతుంది, రిపీటెడ్ యాక్టివేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద మజిల్. సో మజిల్ ఆక్సిజన్ విల్ బి డిక్రీజెస్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు ద anaerobic. When anaerobically, if energy is produced, lactic acid will be formed. The accumulation of this lactic acid causing the fatigue. What is the fatigue? Muscle unable to contract for the long period. Muscle ఇంకా కంట్రాక్ట్ అవ్వలేకపోవడాన్ని fatigue అంటారు. సో ఏమవుతుంది in such conditions? So see here, glucose is producing the lactic acid. That lactic acid is reaching to the liver through the blood. How it is reaching? Through the blood. It reaching to the liver. There again it is converted into pyruvic acid and through the gluconeogenesis converted into the glucose. Immediately that glucose is sent to the muscle through the blood. If it is not required, muscle is at rest, then it is converted into glycogen. So clear amma? సో మజిల్ రిపీటెడ్గా కంట్రాక్ట్ అవుతుంది. అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వన్ పర్సన్ ఈజ్ రన్నింగ్ ఆఫ్టర్ రన్నింగ్ సమ్ డిస్టెన్స్ he feel pain in the leg. That pain is nothing but the accumulation of lactic acid which is causing the fatigue. After taking the rest, so what happened, that lactic acid is reached to the liver. There it is converted into glucose. Through the blood again it is reached to the muscle as a glucose. So by glucolysis again 2 ATPs are producing, and again that lactic acid, like the cycle will be repeated. So the cycle which is takes place between the muscle and liver repeatedly is called the Cori's cycle. So what is Cori's cycle? When muscle is entering into the anaerobic condition and produce the lactic acid, that is reached to the liver, again it is converted into glucose, and again it is supplied to the muscle. This repeated cycle in between the liver and muscle is called the Cori's cycle. So glucose is utilized. If glucose is decreases anaerobically producing the lactic acid by gluconeogenesis converted into glucose, and again it reached to the muscle. This repeated cycle which is occurred between the muscle and liver is called the Cori's cycle. So when we feel the pain, you are in resting condition, then lactic acid is entered into the liver, it again forming gluconeogenesis. What is gluconeogenesis? Other than sugars, glucose formation, because here lactic acid is not a sugar. Other than sugar, if glucose is formed, we are calling it is a gluconeogenesis. So by that gluconeogenesis, here glucose is forming, which is reached to the muscle, and again it is utilized by the muscle. This cycle is called the Cori's cycle.